This is a Big D bag.
I want to ride!
Just showing you how tough they are. Double stitched.
Hello, I'm really
heavy
right
duty.
now.
You're heavy.
You're so weighs about 50 pounds, this giant little thing.
Look at that. Logo right on there.
Daddy. My favorite daddy.
Big D bag.
Please.
You ready to get down?
No.
Real honest reviews. Really,
Come on, these things are awesome.
not bad for the money. You could pay me $100 to take that cheap Chinese piece of crap. Well, it's awesome. Total piece of crap. Come on, wouldn't you trust this face?
Hello fellow RC addicts. Today's real honest review is of the Big D's pit bag. These are custom made for your racing, crawling, or whatever RC needs. These bags are super strong, super durable, heavy duty enough to hold my 50-pound kid in a bag, no problem. Double stitched marine grade zippers on this, big heavy duty marine grade zippers. Heavy duty canvas like you'd find on a soft top on a Jeep or a boat. Everything stitched amazingly well. He did an amazing job on these. This particular bag is specifically for hauling a nitro. It comes with this cool little deal here. You put your start box in this little bag, set your whole nitro on top of it, carry it to the track. Fire up your nitro, drop your starter out of the way. This particular bag came with the extra pockets. It's got pockets that Velcro tightly. The Velcro goes all the way across the top. Side pocket here. Of course, the RC Addicts logo on there. It's got a heavy-duty wide strap so it doesn't cut off circulation on your shoulder. And then, of course, the start box bag. So you put your bump box, your starter box for the nitro in this little bag. Then you can put the whole nitro right up on there. Carry it out to the track. How cool is that? Once you get to the track, set it down, fire up your nitro, you're ready to race, and you can set the bump box out of the way. It has nice handles on it so you can carry everything out there. You know, if you're going out to the track, you're going to have your radio in one hand, your bump box has got the battery with it and everything, and you got to try to struggle with all that. So this makes it easy to just carry right out to the track. Logoed so everybody knows it's yours. Put your name on there or whatever you want. He does custom Dennis over there does custom lettering on them. And then this whole thing will sit into the big bag. The whole nitro assembly, start box and everything fits nicely right down in the bag. Tall enough that everything's in there. No parts sticking out. Heavy duty marine grade zipper. The zipper's super smooth and nice. No catching, no hanging. All the way around. Handle on top. Big wide shoulder strap to carry it. All your gear can go in the outside pockets. Room in these outside pockets for radio, fuel bottles, whatever you want can fit right in there. Definitely superb, worth the money. Better than a lot of the other bags I've seen out there. They're definitely a lot higher grade material. They don't feel like your typical like school backpack type material. This is heavy duty stuff. It's not going to wear out. It's not going to rip. It's not going to tear. This wide strap allows you to put quite a bit of weight in there without any issues. That's nice. Definitely a quality product, and definitely comes in a variety of great sizes. You can get them custom made any size you want. We're going to get some, probably going to get some made for the drift cars that are shorter and have a spot in for the radio so you can carry the whole radio and batteries and everything.
These come in giant sizes if you want to fit something like a Revo in it. So you can stuff a giant Traxxas Revo in this bag that was custom made just for a Revo. Hence the custom embroidered eRevo logos on the ends of it. Sweet. Regular 110 slash in the bag. Fits perfectly. Actually, I think I can fit 2 in there. I think that's what I'll do, is stack 2 for carrying out. Oh, lovely. Left a battery in that one. Yep, 2 slashes in there. This is going to be perfect for our trip to Virginia Beach, which is exactly what I wanted. We'll be able to put the sand paddles on both these, carry them to the beach, and have tools and batteries in there, and keep the sand out of our truck. It's going to be perfect. I really like the high quality of these. I like the stitching. Like, all the stitching is super heavy. You can't tear any of the stitching out of that. You put your kid in it and carry him around.
Not suggested.
Yeah, not suggested to carry your kid around, but I mean, even it's got plastic connectors there, but even those held up to the 50-pound weight of the kid. Yeah, they're pretty heavy duty. Made in the USA, and he said that he guarantees all of his manufacturer workmanship. So if something goes wrong because of manufacturing issues, send it back and he'll make it right with you. Dennis at Big D's RCs, great guy. Get it with the RC Addicts logo on it. I know you want it. What? Need that. I can't hold it. Is that what you're trying to see? Big D's RCs. After using these bags for a couple of months and abusing them, you can see they're covered in dirt. We have stuffed 2 Traxxas slashes in them for the beach. We've had a slash and a rally car in them. We have the pockets stuffed full of batteries, radios, and everything else. And I've been really, really happy with them. They're very durable. My final say on them is they're worth the money. These version here with our custom embroidered logo, all the extra pockets and everything, runs about 80 bucks for one of those. Again, they're customized, so it just all depends on what you order, how much yours is going to cost you. Jeremy ordered his in red. You saw the Revo one that was ordered. That was about the same price. It's just wider, same length, just wider to hold the truggies up in there. A crawler fits perfectly in here. This one and this one, we had the extra pocket sewn inside, so your radio is protected from your crawler when you carry it, or from your drift car. That's a really nice feature in there. One thing I would recommend, get some, either a thin piece of plywood or some of that plastic board like they use for political signs, and put it in the bottom of the bag. It's kind of annoying when they're flippity flopping around with your stuff in there, so if you put something firm in the bottom of it to stiffen the bottom up, it just makes it a lot nicer for carrying, and you can pick that up pretty much anywhere. It's not included with the bag, it's just something that we recommend doing with them because it makes it easier to get the crawlers in and out of. Actually, Rob is, for his, he's actually making an aluminum pan. He does machine work and welding, so he's making an aluminum pan for his that will sit down inside and actually have arms at the 4 corners so that the whole bag stays stiff, and he can basically just lift that whole pan out, put it on the pit table at the track or whatever. So there's a lot of versatility that you can do with these. They come in a ton of different sizes. Of course, they're customized, so you can get it sized for whatever you want. You can get it bigger, smaller, shorter, taller, whatever. They hold a ton of weight. We heard about one guy who carries like 250 pounds worth of plumbing tools in one of these every day without a problem. We put a kid in one. We stacked a bunch of weight in one. We stood on them and pulled on them. All the stitching has held up super good. We haven't had anything rip yet, and we haven't had to send any of them back. And so this is definitely a product that I can recommend to my RC Addict friends.